Great Pretender anime is a show where niggas scam each other. So it's great for niggas like you that's watching this video. So yeah, believe it or not, it's a Netflix anime, or at least I know it was I think a manga at first, and Netflix picked it up, and then so it's on there. And this show honestly surprised me because I knew it was a bit underrated. Like I was looking for an anime recommendation at the time, and people recommended some Netflix animes. I was like, Netflix animes, hold on. Do you know what you're talking to, bro? But then I realized with the surge of, the rise of Netflix with Arcane and Cyberpunk and different, great animated things on there, I was like, let me give this a shot. And I can say it's probably one of the most impressive animes on Netflix, man. Like, at least for my expectations wise, like, I didn't think it was going to be that good, or I thought it was going to be okay. It actually exceeded my expectations, so I just want to tell y'all why y'all should watch The Great Pretender. So let's get straight into it, man. Oh, whoa! By the way, this is going to be spoiler free. I would like to get into spoilers, but I ain't gonna do that to y'all because this is underrated enough, so I don't want to spoil it for y'all, the people don't know about it. And Great Pretender anime is literally about a con artist named Makoto Edamura, and then he's like a con artist at heart, and I love how the anime started off because we just see him as this person who just, scam people and stuff, and then him and his little old ass partner just, trying to compete with each other who could scam people the best, and that's where it started off at. So I didn't know it was gonna get that far deep in the story because we see him in like this present time. He meets this other guy named Laurent, and I think he has a code name too, but his name is Laurent, and he's like this top con artist, man, top scammer, and he even like scammed Edamura like the first towards the end of the episode, and I was like, oh yeah, this thing is top official. And then as we get to learn more about the other cast that come into play, and like Abby and Cynthia, man, and yeah, we see getting more of the cast. Laurent group, which is Abby and Cynthia and some other people, they all have this group that they just scam people and stuff. They all work together, just go around the country and the world, just doing their little thing. So, and if you're wondering why this anime sounds good, it's the writing and the stuff that happens into it. Because I will say this is probably one of the most brilliant animes I've seen, because the way these guys scam things, it's like, hold on, I'm trying to constantly thinking, like, how are they doing this? Damn, that was smart as hell. Like, oh, I didn't see that shit coming. The average NPC reaction to the show. That's what I was doing. But like, it just, I swear the writing was brilliant. I didn't know how they was doing this, and then like, it's just impressive. Because in the viewer's eyes, like me, and that's how I feel about it. And then Edamura gets like tagged along in this group, and he feels the same way I feel, because it's like, damn, these niggas are legit, and they find different ways to get their money and stuff. So yeah, and I think that's one of the great factors about it. No pun intended, so I did that. But no, I think that's one great factors about it, because that another great factor is the cast. Now this is probably one of the most diverse casts I've seen in this anime, because they have different backgrounds. Like, of course, Abby's black. Cynthia, I think she's from like some other country, and Edamura is from Japan. Like, other guys that they match, like their ops, people they're trying to scam, they have this whole different background behind them. Like, I remember one of the first ones was like this big rich guy. By the way, the cast is like also elite too, because the big rich guy and like look, not mafia type guy, but remind me of like a Hugh Hefner type guy. Yeah, he's like this big guy, and then he's rich. He got a big ass mansion and stuff, and then he has a whole background to them. And then you have like this later on in the anime, this big political group. It got to the point in the anime where like these two high political figures was beefing with each other. So it was like damn near two presidents going at it, and then somehow Edamura and Laurent got involved in the scam, and I'm not gonna say the reason why, but you gotta watch for yourself. But I just know it's a great reason, and man, dude, it got to the point where like this is gonna be like a crazy conclusion, bro. But yeah, I would say this cast is elite, and not even just about the cast and what they do. When I say their backstories, and first of all, I love how like the direction of the show goes, because like if you don't know, when you start with the anime, you're going to be present time. You're not going to know who they are, of course. Of course, most animes do this, but towards like the end, or towards like the middle and then towards the end of the show, we see like glimpse of their background or backstory in the beginning of the episodes. Like that's how we saw with Edamura. Like, we saw him multiple times throughout the anime. He had different episodes where we go over his, family situation, and then we go from that to Abby, and when she gets her own arc. And by the way, this show has like kind of like mini arcs, but like each arc is like their own character-wise arc. Besides Edamura, because like I said, he was the whole show damn near. But I remember, I think the second arc of the show, like the little airplane stuff, great arc by the way, that was Abby's whole backstory, which was pretty dark, I might add. And then after that one, that was Cynthia's backstory, and then towards the end of the anime, it was Laurent's backstory. This is a great core cast, the main cast, we got to know more about them, and the way they do it by using the present and the past time, explaining both of those, and then scamming niggas at that, man, come on, man. Very few animes do this, bro. It's funny because I do get the vibes of like, I don't know, the way the anime presents itself, I get the vibes of Cowboy Bebop. Hey, I know it might be a little stretch, but hey, the opening reminds me of that. You know, the instrumental stuff. You know, OST kind of reminds me of that a little bit. And if you don't know, they travel across the world in this anime. Like, it's probably one of the most realistic animes because it's not just Japan. They go to literally America, France, China, and yeah, like they go all across the world, bro. And it's funny because like you probably watched like some clips on this show, and then they doing random stuff. Like I remember different moments where Abby goes from like boxing to like in his fucking plane doing like crazy tricks and stuff. Then you go from that to Cynthia's story where like she's like in love with this painter and stuff. And then you go from that to Edamura scamming this high rich guy in a mansion and then damn near getting his ass beat. You know what I'm saying? Different setup. It's like you playing GTA, bro. Honestly, like you know how GTA 5 you had 3 different stories. That's literally the Great Pretender anime, but with 4 niggas instead. And yeah, bro, this anime has it all, honestly. And the only thing I would say is a con. Oh, it's kind of spoiling. Never mind. Like it has a lot of pros, but one con is. I hate to say, okay, 2 things actually. It may feel a little rushed sometimes. Like a lot of stuff is like going on. You might not have to rewind sometimes, like rewatch the episode because I was a little lost. But that might happen to you. And like I said, just go ahead and restart it again, and or just take your time, please. And then the second con is now this is spoiler. So if you haven't seen this, or if you have seen this, I guess you stay. But if you haven't seen this, give me about like 10, 15 seconds. All right, real quick. The only con in the show is that I don't like how really no one died in the show. And it's kind of sucks because, like, situations come and be like, oh, yeah, they're fucking done. And then they end up coming back later in the season like, well, damn. They're like, and some of these devs kind of take away from their backstory, too. Like, Laurent, that was one. Now, I think the girl should have just stayed dead. And then we got to see that she's still alive, which I wasn't too mad at, but it's like, damn. Like, the purpose of the backstory now. That's the only thing though. So yeah. All right, y'all back now. All right. So yeah, let's go. But yeah, that's basically it. Honestly, there's a lot of pros to this anime, and I think y'all should watch it and expand your horizon because like you might like this more anime type style and have some more on Netflix and Hulu. So I could recommend some more to y'all. But Great Pretender is an anime where niggas scam each other, but they have excellent backstories. And I think y'all will like it. Like I said, people that actually scam in real life, you can learn a thing or two from this guy. No, okay, I'm joking. I don't encourage scamming. Don't be green. But yeah, if you haven't seen this anime, go check it out. It's definitely a top anime for me. And by the way, my top anime list is coming soon because y'all voted for that on the list thing. And oh god, I told myself I think in the last top anime video that I think I did like 10. I was like, I'm gonna do like top 30 or 40 next time. I shouldn't have said that now because now I have to. So give me a moment. I gotta get some animes together, but that list is coming soon. Stay tuned for that. And that being said, hope you watch this anime and I'll see y'all next video, man. Oh, bye.